You must start now. It's time for a big change. On March 19th, the energy of the universe intensifies, and it's not just a celestial event, it's a spiritual transition. As energy expert Grace Harris emphasizes, this period offers a unique opportunity to find inner balance, let go of the burdens of the past, and move into a whole new level of consciousness. Those who feel this energy may experience sudden realizations, strong emotional surges, deep dreams, and moments of inner awakening. But if you don't heed this cosmic call, you could miss a great opportunity for your spiritual growth. So, what does this celestial door tell us? Each planet has its own unique vibration, but the moon's influence on Earth is unique. Peaking on March 19th, this lunar door is actually a process of purification and alignment on an individual and collective level. In this process, our soul begins to lighten as our level of consciousness transforms. The full moon on March 14th brought hidden emotions and deep spiritual realizations to the surface. Now, with the influence of the third fourth, it's time to internalize them. The universe is asking you quietly but powerfully, are you ready to let go of everything that limits you? If your answer is yes, surrender to this energy flow. Write, I am ready in the comments and send a powerful signal to the universe. Release the chains of the past, lighten your heart, and step into a new level of consciousness. March 19th is not just a date. It is the beginning of a spiritual threshold. For the chosen ones, the total lunar eclipse was not ordinary, and understanding the significance of each day until the end of the month is critical to your destiny and spiritual awakening. Now, before we start, tap the like button, subscribe to the channel, and write 777 in the comments. This special number represents a high vibrational energy and helps to spread this energy throughout the video. Also, don't forget to share this video with someone you want to support in their journey of spiritual transformation. We are on the verge of a spiritual awakening. The doors of the universe are opening once again. And as of March 19th, a new wave of energy is beginning to penetrate our lives. This is not just a celestial movement. It is a sacred transition that restructures our level of consciousness. You may feel your instincts strengthening, more meaningful coincidences in your life, or your emotions becoming clearer. For some, repressed wounds from the past may resurface, relationships may be tested, or deep questions about the future may arise. These are not coincidences. They are part of your journey of spiritual evolution. To cross this energetic threshold, you need to be observers rather than reactors. Take time for your inner journey. Meditate, write, deepen your awareness. Pay attention to the subtle messages around you, repeating numbers, symbols, recurring themes, and dreams. These are guiding signs sent to you by the universal intelligence. The full moon on March 14th was not only a celestial event, but also a turning point in the completion of karmic cycles. Full moons reveal hidden dynamics in the subconscious, magnify repressed emotions, and bring spiritual insights. This particular full moon caused unresolved karmas from the past to surface. Many people may have experienced insomnia, restlessness, or emotional ups and downs during this period. But these complex emotions were actually the universe's way of trying to transform you, to help you see what you need to see, to recognize what you need to heal. This full moon also opened intuitive doors wide open. Deep dreams, sudden realizations, and feelings of inner guidance increased. This was a moment of activation of inner wisdom, an invitation to move to a higher level of consciousness. Like a spiritual searchlight, the moon's energy illuminated both the shadows and the way forward. Now, the question to ask after this summit is, did you listen? The universe sent you signs, but that was only the beginning. The real transformation begins in the last quarter phase, which starts now, the time to internalize what has been learned and take action. As of March 24th, the moon will enter the last quarter phase, creating a powerful opportunity to purge old energies and make room for new ones. Just as the full moon made everything visible, the last quarter represents dissolution, letting go. A cleansing begins on a spiritual level. You may suddenly feel the urge to organize things, to abandon old habits, to sort things out, or to distance yourself from certain people. These impulses are not in vain. They are natural reactions of the body and soul to the frequency change. Those who resist may feel stuck, emotional heaviness, or inner restlessness. Lunar cycles are like transition points that activate dormant DNA codes in the human body. In ancient sources, the moon is described as the key to forgotten wisdom. Its phases are directly linked to genetic memory and spiritual evolution. Therefore, those who consciously accompany the lunar cycle's meditators, intention practitioners, can experience rapid realizations, information flows, and cellular transformations. To be attuned to this process requires active, not passive participation, setting intentions on the full moon, releasing them in the last quarter. Those who live with this rhythm assimilate universal messages more easily. Synchronization of the sun and the moon. The sun and the moon are not opposites. They are two different energies that weave the fabric of life together. While the sun represents outward power and will, the moon governs inner intuition and emotional fields. The special alignments of these two energies create powerful transformations in individual and collective consciousness. Between March 19th to 24th, there is a special synchronization between the sun and the moon. The sun's magnetic influence is recharging the earth, while the moon is aligning the human energy system. This delicate balance determines our capacity to adapt to the upcoming frequency shifts. During this process, many may feel an inner conflict between mind and heart, order and flow, control and surrender. This is not a problem, but rather an opportunity to balance the inner duality. Those who reject this shift may experience temporary symptoms such as restlessness, absent-mindedness, or fatigue. The body is just trying to adapt to the new vibration. The key to going through this synchronization lies in awareness. Do practices that honor both the yang energy of the sun and the yin aspect of the moon. Spend time in the sunlight, connect to the moon energy for inner enlightenment. Starting March 19th, this energy shift heralds a brand new cycle. On a spiritual level, the collective consciousness is being reshaped. You may experience a feeling as if an invisible door is opening, increased sensitivity to light and sound, or a desire to withdraw from the outside world. This is the process of your soul adapting to the frequency rise. March 19th is an important turning point in your spiritual journey. Unlike the new moon energy, this date is a unique opportunity to review your current course and question your inner harmony rather than sowing new seeds. It is time to ask yourself the question, what energies do I need to let go of before moving into the next lunar cycle? The answer to this question will allow you to go through the upcoming transformation process much more peacefully and consciously. The connection you make with your body on this day is of great importance. The key to spiritual harmony is to be sensitive to your physical needs. Perhaps you will need extra sleep, more water, or deep rest and silence. When you honor your inner rhythm, you are much more attuned to energy shifts and your spiritual transitions soften. As we move towards March 24th, universal frequencies begin to shift, causing the body and mind to undergo a natural purification process. Many people may feel the desire to simplify their lifestyle, change their dietary habits, or go through an emotional release. This is not just a psychological process, it is actually the energy body preparing itself. Repressed emotions, memories of the past, and stuck energies begin to surface. During this process, past memories may come to life, emotions may fluctuate, or there may be a desire to clean up the physical environment. These are the preparations your energy body makes to make room for new frequencies. Mental purification also manifests itself quite strongly during this period. The desire for freedom from limiting thought patterns, increased mental clarity, and a stronger connection with your intuitive side is a profound healing offered by this universe. At the same time, the desire to withdraw from external influences, to be alone, and the need for inner silence is also a spiritual recalibration. This solitude is not an escape, but a deep alignment with your essential self. The more energetically charged you are, the easier and more consciously you will cross this passage. The moon is not just a spinning object in the sky, it is also a cosmic tool that affects our perception of time, our sense of reality, and the way we create experience. Between March 18th to 22nd, this influence intensifies, and many people may notice that time feels like it is speeding up or slowing down. During a full moon, time seems to flow faster. Events unfold rapidly, emotions grow, inner awareness increases. This is why the days before March 18th can feel intense and complicated. However, in the last quarter phase on March 22nd, this speed gives way to a deep introspection. Time feels slower, inner pauses begin, and spiritual wisdom is integrated. This period is a tremendous opportunity for a change of direction, inner realignment, and spiritual cleansing. Those who utilize this process consciously will transition into the new cycle with a much clearer and stronger intention. One of the important reasons why spirituality is felt so much in lunar cycles is the moon's power to magnify the energy of thought. Whatever you focus on most in your mind during this period, Its vibration strengthens and shapes the direction of your life as you move into the new lunar cycle. The moon has been used as a transformative tool in spiritual alchemy for centuries. Each phase governs cycles of expansion, clarification, purification, and renewal. Between March 18th to 22nd, this alchemical process intensifies. This is a unique opportunity to consciously utilize the power of the moon. Intention work, meditations, purification rituals, and inner inquiries are much more effective during this period. Those who work in harmony with the moon can experience an increase in intuitive abilities, meaningful synchronizations, and a leap in spiritual growth. Which thoughts are you magnifying in your mind during this period? Which beliefs are you reshaping? The thought patterns you focus on will become the foundation of your life in the next new moon phase. Are you ready to go through the moon gate? Ask yourself again now, am I ready to free myself from the burdens of the past and move into a high-frequency future? The lunar cycles offer a powerful gateway that supports your spiritual transformation. But if you really want to benefit from this process, you must consciously cooperate with it. The universe's message to you is clear. Let go of everything that weighs you down and move forward boldly to reach your true potential. This is not just a lunar phase, it is also a new chapter in your spiritual journey. The lunar door is open. Take your place in this journey of transformation. When you are on the threshold of the lunar door, spiritual preparation is very important. The energy you carry through this door, your intentions and your inner clarity will shape the new realities that will be reflected in your life in the next cycle. Therefore, every inner work to be done before the transition is a kind of spiritual groundwork. The preparation process starts with awareness. Take time to observe everything in your life that is causing chaos. Which thoughts are dragging you down? Which relationships drain your energy? Which habits no longer serve you? Your honest answers to these questions will be the compass of your transformation process. 1. Inner cleansing and energy purification. One of the most important steps before this transition is to cleanse your energy field. This is not only a physical cleansing, but also a cleansing that involves your mental and emotional bodies. Simplify your home, review your energetic connection with your belongings. Letting go of unnecessary burdens is the most powerful way to make room for new energies. Also, notice old resentments, repressed emotions that have accumulated in your emotional body. When you see and accept them with compassion instead of suppressing them, they naturally dissolve. Purification rituals with water, e.g. salt baths, incense, crystals, or contact with nature will support this process. 2. Listening to the body opens the door to the soul. Your body feels this energy shift. If you're experiencing muscle tension, changes in sleep patterns, or sudden energy surges, these are natural reactions before the transition. It is very important to take care of yourself, lighten your diet, increase your water consumption, and honor the rest the body needs. You can adapt to this process with practices that balance the body-mind-spirit triad, such as gentle walks, yoga, breathwork. Remember, spiritual integration begins by first making space in the physical space. 3. Mental detox, the power of silence. Quieting your mind before going through the lunar gate allows you to hear your inner voice. The space of silence is key to spiritual preparation. Taking a break from the noise of daily life, doing a social media detox, and staying in a state of quiet observation will strengthen your intuitive side. Keeping a diary is very effective in this process. Write down your feelings and concretize your intentions. Meditate to clarify your mind. In particular, void meditations, techniques that focus on simply observing being, make it easier to tune into the moon's rising frequencies. 4. Setting intentions. Tune your spiritual compass. When you go through the lunar gate, you should have clear intentions. This is something much deeper than making a wish. It is to determine what frequency of life you want to move into, what spiritual depth you want to experience. When doing intention work, go beyond the question, what do I want, and ask, who do I want to be? Because the moon's energy supports not only desires, but also the awakening of your core self. You can write your intention on a piece of paper and hand it over to the lunar energy in a special intention ritual. This is an inner agreement with the universe. 5. Spiritual centering, time to gather in the heart. In this preparation process, it is very valuable to stay in your center, to be guided by your inner wisdom rather than external influences. Gathering in the heart center is possible through prayers, inner gratitude practices, and focusing on the universal love energy. In this process, work such as forgiving, releasing, cutting ties will also support your centering. By letting go of the burdens you have brought from the past to today, you can move into the new cycle with a pure and open energy. For centuries, the moon has been not only an object in the sky, but also a silent guide to spiritual transformation. Each phase invites us on an inner journey by opening different doors in our layers of consciousness. This special period between March 18th to 22nd is one of the times when the moon will make its power of transformation felt most deeply. This period is a gateway where intuition sharpens, the inner voice is heard more clearly, and old patterns of self begin to dissolve. This passage is not only an energetic, but also a spiritual preparation process. During this powerful phase of the moon, not only a celestial movement begins, but also a spiritual awakening. Emotions may fluctuate, old wounds may resurface, or an unexplained desire for purification may arise within you. These are not coincidences. They are the first steps of transformation. The soul wants to say goodbye to old energies before adapting to a new frequency. This purification process is not only emotional, but also manifests itself on a physical and mental level. Your body may want more rest, it may demand different nutrients, or it may desire to move away from habits that weigh down your energy. In the same way, old thought patterns in your mind start to dissolve and thoughts become clearer. This is a kind of cosmic detox process. A spiritual reorganization has begun. You may feel the need to simplify your living space during this period. Organizing your home, weeding out unnecessary items, or questioning some of the relationships around you are also part of this energy cleansing, because the more your outer space is simplified, the more comfortable your inner space becomes. New energies can only settle in empty spaces. Think of it as a preparation period, a realignment process that will raise your frequency. March 19th to 22nd is also a period when the doors of higher intuition open. Dreams, signs, recurring symbols, or number sequences that come during these days are no coincidence. The universe speaks to you, but you need to be quiet to hear it. This is why meditations, introspection, and contact with nature have a much deeper impact during this period. You need to let go of the noise of the mind in order to hear what your heart is saying. This energetic transition is also a period of inner responsibility, because just noticing is not enough. You need to put what you notice into your life for transformation. The moon not only shows you what needs to change, but also gives you the courage to realize that change. It is time to not only purge the past, but also to consciously build the future. Every thought, every intention is the cornerstone of the next cycle. One of the most important steps in this period is to clarify your inner intention. You can draw an inner map with questions such as, what do I want to invite into my life? What energies do I want to make room for now? Every intention work done with the energy of the moon finds a response in the universe, because the moon is not only the guide of emotions, but also of creation. The more you move forward with a clear and pure intention, the clearer the return you will receive. Passing through the moon gate is not just a symbolic concept, it is a real leap of consciousness. After this passage, you can no longer return to the old frequencies. When the soul starts vibrating in new dimensions, old habits, patterns, and environments start to feel incompatible. There may be a feeling of loneliness during this process, but this loneliness is not a rupture, but an inner rebirth. The soul begins to hear its own voice more clearly. During this sacred time, from March 19th to 22nd, the cosmic portal of higher consciousness swings open, allowing divine insights and revelations to flow freely. This is not just an ordinary transition, it is an energetic shift that invites you to tune into the whispers of the universe. The veil between dimensions thins, making it easier to access wisdom from your higher self, spirit guides, and the collective consciousness. If you have been seeking answers, they may come in unexpected ways, through synchronicities, sudden realizations, or the deep knowing that arises from within. This portal is a bridge between the physical and the spiritual realms, amplifying your intuition and expanding your awareness. As the energies intensify, you may experience heightened sensitivity, vivid dreams, or even moments of déjà vu. These are not coincidences, but rather signposts guiding you toward deeper self-discovery. The key is to remain open and receptive. Silence the distractions of the external world and embrace the stillness where truth resides. Meditative practices, breathwork, and journaling during this period can unlock profound insights that have been waiting to surface. Many ancient traditions recognize these celestial openings as opportunities for transformation. It is a time of shedding old energies, outdated beliefs, and emotional baggage that no longer serve your highest good. Think of it as an invitation to step into a higher version of yourself, unburdened and aligned with your soul's purpose. The energy of rebirth is strong, mirroring the cycle of nature as the seasons shift. As the earth awakens, so do you. Trust that what is leaving your life is making space for something far greater. This period also strengthens the connection between your heart and the universe, making manifestations more powerful. What you think, feel, and focus on now will ripple into the months ahead. Use this time wisely, set clear intentions, visualize your dreams with certainty, and affirm your worthiness to receive. When you align with this higher frequency, you become a co-creator with the cosmos, magnetizing blessings, insights, and new opportunities. Trust the process even if you do not yet see the full picture. As you move through this portal of awakening, remember that you are never alone. The universe is always speaking, guiding, and supporting you. Pay attention to the nudges, follow your inner guidance, and trust in divine timing. This is a sacred moment of alignment, one that invites you to step fully into your power, embrace your intuition, and walk forward with clarity and confidence. The doors are open. Are you ready to step through? As you step through this portal of higher consciousness, you align yourself with the limitless abundance of the universe. This is a time when energetic doors open not only for spiritual awakening, but also for prosperity, success, and new opportunities. The key to receiving this abundance is shifting your mindset from lack to gratitude, from fear to trust. When you truly believe that the universe is conspiring in your favor, you begin to notice how effortlessly blessings flow into your life. Every thought, every intention carries energy. Make sure yours are rooted in faith and openness. Abundance is not only financial, it manifests in love, wisdom, opportunities, and inner peace. The universe is an infinite source of energy, always ready to provide you with what you need, sometimes even before you realize you need it. But in order to receive, you must clear the blocks that limit your ability to accept. Release doubts, fears, and past conditioning that tell you abundance is out of reach. Instead, affirm your worthiness. Remind yourself daily that you are a magnet for prosperity, that you are deserving of success, and that everything you desire is already making its way to you. During this powerful time, synchronicities will increase, showing you that you are on the right path. Unexpected financial breakthroughs, new connections, career advancements, or even simple moments of joy and fulfillment are signs that your energy is aligned with abundance. Pay close attention to the opportunities presenting themselves. Sometimes what seems like a small shift can open doors to something much greater. Trust in divine timing, knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. To fully embrace the abundant energy of this portal, take conscious action. Express gratitude daily, not only for what you already have, but also for what is on its way. Speak abundance into existence through affirmations, visualization, and acts of generosity. The more you give, whether it's kindness, knowledge, or resources, the more you create space to receive. The universe rewards those who operate from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. This is your time to step into a reality where limitless possibilities exist. The energies of March 19th to 22nd are aligning you with your highest potential, guiding you toward a future filled with prosperity, love, and fulfillment. Trust, surrender, and allow yourself to receive. The universe is pouring its blessings upon you. Open your heart, open your hands, and claim what is already yours. This energetic transition is also a period of inner responsibility, because just noticing is not enough. You need to put what you notice into your life for transformation. The moon not only shows you what needs to change, but also gives you the courage to realize that change. It is time to not only purge the past, but also to consciously build the future. Now you can ask yourself the question, what do I need to let go of to fulfill my true potential? Your sincere answer to this question will lead you to the door of the new cycle. As you move forward with the guidance of the moon, remember that every emotion you experience, every event you encounter is a teacher. This awareness deepens your transformation and keeps you spiritually centered. And finally, Every soul that passes through the lunar gate has now severed its ties with the old and started to integrate with the energy of the new. Patience, compassion, and sincerity will be your greatest supporters on this journey. You have not only experienced a spiritual transformation, you have also redrawn the energetic map of your life. The path is clear, the energy is rising, and you are ready for it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for up-to-date astrology information. Thank you for watching.